So, like, I know this too shall pass, and after every storm there is a rainbow, and I love rainbows. Um, why that looked like there was a little feather, but it looked like it looked like it looked like there was a little hole on my top. That's what it looked like, okay? But guys, honestly, this is how I am naturally. Those that know me know that. Those that have, and when I mean know me, I don't mean on a personal level, but have seen and been in my life, seeing me grow throughout the years with clear communication into knowing me. Because there is a huge difference between knowing someone on a personal level, where you know their favorite color, you know their favorite food, you know what mood they're in when they are in that mood. And that's hard to know if you don't really have that type of sympathy and empathy with that person, or you don't have similar traumas or similar backgrounds or similar experiences. Now, as much as it says that, oh, well, you shouldn't bond with people who have similar traumas and past experiences and triggers as you, the thing is, naturally as humans, we do that. If you look at the people you're probably the closest to, you can relate more with them. If you look at the people that you want to spend more of your time with, it's because you have certain common grounds that you might have not even talked about openly, because one person could have shared more than the other person. And that is a big fact. Some people will share more and those will listen more, but those that listen more and are still in your life and still want to be in that relationship, best believe there are things that you have said, done, and that they have seen which have made them think, I can relate to this person, or I want to be in this person's life, I want to give to this person, or I want this person to give to me, and I understand where they're coming from, even though we might not have the same experiences. And most of the time, you might have never and will never experience exactly what that person experienced, but you might have experienced the emotions behind it and the feelings of, whoa, I know what that feels like, even though I've never been imprisonated or I've never been sectioned, but I know what it feels like to have your rights taken away from you, or I know what it feels like to be locked up in a situation or an environment or around people even. And that's what I mean by it. So the whole saying of open minds and closed minds is exactly that. Is being able to expand your mindset outside of just you, but the concern and the actual dot of it is still within you. It's like the whole yin and yang, that circle of life. You see one side is black and one side is white, but within that black there's also a white, and within that white there's also a black dot, because everything is connected. But there's different parts of that circle where there's no connection at all. And that's why there's some people you meet and you're like, yeah, I can't spend a lot of time with you, maybe 10 minutes top if you're lucky. But after that, it's like, my energy is gone. I don't understand why we're still here and why we're still talking. It just doesn't make sense to me. And the lack of sense is making you want to stay and making you less willing probably to commit to all of the bullshit. And I quote, because I don't know where this is going to go as of yet and where I'm going to post it, but wherever it does go, I do want to quote that when I do swear or add those words into it, I'm not coming from a place of aggression or a place of anger. You can see I'm completely calm. All my stats for every time that they did my my pulse, after every argument and after every disagreement and after every loud bang, was actually still very, very calm. And there's not a lot of people that can maintain those type of statistics on a consistent level. So consistency is key, but be true to yourself as to what you're trying to be consistent in, because I'm just trying to be consistent within myself, and that looks so inconsistent. Or is it un or in? Consistent. Thank you. Confirmation. But that's also my washing machine that's just finished, because I love doing laundry. It's just nice to have clean clothes. It is. But I had to go through a little period where I didn't do laundry, and I wanted to see what my mindset would be like, how I would be like, and I became very OCD back into my natural habitat when I first came to the UK. Claire can actually confirm that I was a very OCD child. The way that I would always fold my clothes, the way I was very particular about certain things and how certain things should be done or ways that they should be done. She failed to understand that at the time because she literally just picked up an African child from Africa with a background and family that she really didn't know much about. And you can't blame her for that. But what she can do is take accountability and admit that she knew nothing and was trying to understand, which is what we are all trying to do, is understand, because most of us are not understood. But to be understood, you also need to be able to understand that you will be misunderstood.